Hi, it's me DB Raimazi from BBC IELTS Centre Butwal. If you want to get the best IELTS score, I would like you to visit my YouTube channel to get a lot of information regarding IELTS test preparation. Please do visit my channel. Hello.
Hi, sir.
How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm fine, thank you. This is IELTS speaking test taking place at BBC IELTS Centre Butwal.
Okay.
My name is DB Raimazi. Can you please tell me your full name?
Well, my first name is Bhavna and my surname is Butwal. I'll go by Bhavna.
Okay. So what can I call you?
You can call me Bhavna.
Bhavna.
Yeah.
Alright. Where do you come from?
Well, I live in Butwal, MILANCHOWK. It is the southern part of our country, and it is one of the most well-developed cities of Nepal.
Okay. Can I see your identification?
Yes, here you go.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Now in this part of the test, I'm going to ask you some questions about jobs. What kind of jobs do you like?
Well, honestly speaking, I am into jobs which usually serve people. Me, myself, I'm a nursing.
Okay.
I'm in a nursing profession and I'm a nursing tutor. And if I'll be working in a hospital, I'll be working as a staff nurse, which really gives me a platform to serve people.
So how do you feel about your job?
Truly, I feel great working as a nurse, as I'll get to serve helpless people, as well as the one who needs care, support and treatment. And that is a great field to work in.
Okay. So are you satisfied with the job and why?
Unfortunately, no. Why? Because I am satisfied with the way I work, but a bit not satisfied with my salary I get.
You're not satisfied with the remuneration you get?
Yes, that is the fact.
Alright. Now let me ask you a question about your favorite color. What's your favorite color?
Well, honestly speaking, I do not have such a favorite color of mine. However, if I'll have to choose, according to my dress, I will wear more light colors, like how am I wearing today.
Yeah.
And
is it white?
yeah,
or...
white and some shades of blue.
Okay. What's the color that you don't like?
As I already said that I don't have a particular color which I don't like. But as for my friends, they say that orange color doesn't suit me. So I usually do not wear that color.
So what about the color you choose in your room?
In my room, I usually like having bright colors. Currently, I have white background, but I would like to give it a change. You know, I want to have some decorations on that wall. For example, I would like to draw some flowers or some scenic beauty.
Yeah.
Yes.
So did colors matter when you were younger? Do you remember anything about the color?
Yes, I do remember. When I was younger, I usually loved more color pink.
Pink color?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And
is that about the clothes, pink clothes you love?
Not just clothes, you know. I would love to have pink color dresses. Also the accessories like shoes and my small purse. And apart from that, I would also love to have a pink background in my room. Yes, and my parents also, they painted pink color in my room.
Wow.
Because I love that color so much.
And what colors do people in your country mostly like, and why?
Well, it depends. The elder age group of people, they usually prefer wearing, or they usually prefer red color.
Red color.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
As it also has some significant meaning in our country. Red usually is the color of marriage. You know, like if a girl she has put a red outfit and powder, vermicelli powder in her forehead, then it determines that she is married. So I think red has got some significant meaning in our country. So people love that color.
So what kind of dresses, what color dresses you really love wearing in some occasions like marriages or wedding ceremony or birthday occasions? What color clothes do you love wearing?
Well, in occasionally, I love to wear dresses which are really bright. For example, I love wearing red dresses as I'm also a married girl. So yeah, I would prefer wearing a red color sari and on a black color of blouse on it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, now in this part of the test, I'm going to give you a topic. Okay, you have 1 minute and you have to prepare a short speech about this topic. Okay, so talk about your neighbor or roommate. You should say who he is or she is, when you met him or her, and how often you see each other and why you like him or her. Is that okay? Okay, so you can make notes if you like. I can give you this. You can make notes. Okay. You have 1 minute. Please go ahead. Okay, now you can start your speech, please.
It's indeed a great topic to talk about. I would like to talk about my roommate, whom I got to meet in my bachelor's degree. When we got into our bachelor's degree, she was my first roommate, and yes, of course, the last as well. And she is actually a girl, and her name is Sanju Pokhrel. Yeah, and she. Talking about her, she is really a down-to-earth kind of person, and also she is very honest, simple, and very kind-hearted. That is the great thing about her, and that really touches my heart. And we are still in touch. And first time we met, she was just an ordinary girl to me, like other friends. But the more I got to spend time with her, more I became close to her, and now she is a girl changed to a best friend. Yeah, and yeah, when she was in Nepal, we used to meet often. We used to meet a lot. We used to have a get together. We used to also go to some theaters, and also we love going to shopping together. Unfortunately, she is not in Nepal these days. She has already been to Australia. She is pursuing her master's degree in nursing. Hopefully, she is doing great there. And even though we get to meet like maybe once in a while, once in a blue moon, but still we are in contact with each other, and we love each other a lot. But I already said that she is not here, she is out of country. So we, even though we rarely get to meet with each other, we every day like we do a video call. Thanks to God, to the social media, you know, it's very easy to contact these days. We really do this video call every day, and we share each other's lives like every day, and we do not feel like we are very far from each other. That's why it is keeping us connecting, you know, and I really like that thing, that we are still in touch, and maybe in future we will be together, as I am hoping to applying for abroad.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Well, and on this part of the test, we're going to discuss about some topics, okay?
Yes.
First, we'll discuss about neighbors.
Okay.
So what kind of neighbors do you live with?
Okay. Even though I am living in a society where it is very much modern and high class, but still there is some sense of, you know, humanity. I live in such kind of neighborhood that people are very kind, generous and helpful. You know, whenever there is some problem, they will immediately come up and help us. And I'm really very blessed to be in such kind of neighborhood.
Do you think your neighbors are really important?
Yes, of course, why not? They are very much important, essential part of our lives. As human, we are meant to be in a society, you know, in a community where we can help each other. Like if you have a problem, we can share, and if they have a problem, we can go and help them out. So it is very much necessary.
So what do you think could be the characteristics of a good neighbor?
Well, pointing it out, the first thing is that good neighbors are the one who really get to know each other in daily lives. You know, they will really get to know that who we are, what we do. You know, that's basic things we should know about each other. And apart from that, whenever we are having a problem or some issues, then they will just come up and help us. For example, recently what happened in my neighborhood is sadly one of my neighbor, who was almost 74 years old, grandfather, he recently died, and we all were there for the family, and we really expressed our heartfelt condolence to them. And they were really grateful for us the other day, you know, like we supported them in that situations. Yes, so I say that neighbors, they should be in any of the situation and in any of the ups and downs in our lives.
Okay, that's good. So do you think you are a good neighbor?
Hopefully, yes.
Why?
Because like as I said, as I've mentioned earlier, that some of the good characteristics of neighbors is that we get to know about each other very nicely. So I know about my neighbor very nicely. I am very close to them. They invite me in their birthdays, in marriage ceremonies. I often go to visit them. Not only in that, I just regularly go to visit them whenever I'm in mood of, you know, visiting them, and they like heartily welcome to me and offer some tea or some, you know.
Okay, what's the difference between neighborhood and neighbors?
The difference is actually neighbors are the persons who are staying in the neighborhood. You know, neighborhood is an area.
Good. All right. Do you think a good neighborhood is really essential part of human life?
Yes, certainly yes. In my view, the things which we are facing in our lives, we really keep it to ourselves. But if we have a good neighborhood, if our neighbors are very good, if they are very kind-hearted, then we can simply share with them, and we can like live in any kind of situations of our life. For example, if the neighborhood is very good, friendly, we can just simply do not struggle within ourselves. We can share not just our sorrow but our joy, so that it will expand more.
Okay, finally, who do you think is more responsible to make the neighborhood good or bad?
Well, to be honest, it's ourselves, you know. It depends on us, like how we treat other people. Maybe some of the people, what they're going through, we do not know about them. But if it depends on us, and if we are good to them, sure and certainly it will come back to us in a good way. So it's always better to us to be prepared and to be good to others, better than rather than expecting from others. So I think it all starts from yourself.
You mean to say that it's the neighbors who create a good neighborhood?
Yes, obviously.
Okay, so how could you be able to solve the problems that would come in your neighborhood?
Well, truly speaking, I alone cannot solve these problems. If I'll have some of my friends who have the same mindset as me, we obviously can solve this kind of problem very easily. You know, this is the era of the youth. There is youth power. So I think youth like me, we can have some certain kind of changes in our community. For example, I could give an example about the menstruations. People still have the stigma about menstruation. So still they think that it is an impure being, you know. But I would like to make an aware about this is not a stigma, it is just a natural thing. So youth like me, we can come up and have some changes like this.
Oh, that's good. Okay, how important you think it's for people to live in harmony in the neighborhood?
Well, recently we all might have heard news about Ukraine and Russia. As they are a neighborhood country, they are not having peace at each other, you know. They are having kind of a war among themselves, and in that sense you can see many of the people, they are suffering, who are really innocent. Many of the children, women, and many of the men who are working hard for the country, they are suffering a lot just because of this simple war. And I think peace and harmony is very much necessary for the survival of the humankind.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
This is the end of the test. Thank you very much.
Thanks.